My life is built around puns, I see. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Hello, special children. What is up? Hello, special children. My name is Amaya, and welcome to Everything is A-OK. Today, we're doing a little story time. As you can see by the title of this video, don't be alarmed. Let me start off by saying, I probably have like the best last name ever. Now, the problem with my name is that when people see it written out, for some reason, they don't get it right away, which is understandable. I don't have the most common of names. For those of you who don't know, my name is Amaya Day. Yes, Amaya, like Maya, but with in the front, and day as in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, days of the week. You know, day. But the day is spelled with an E. Remember this. Remember that. For some reason, when I tell people my name, which is literally like 3 syllables, Maya, especially grown-ups, they just zone that out and like, let's call you Maya. But why? Why? And also when spelling it, because it's Maya, people tend to put an H at the end of it. I haven't seen that spelling personally yet, and I've met 2 other Amayas, but yeah, people like to do that. The story takes place in the spring, the spring of 2019. I am in the 8th grade at this time, about to graduate to high school. Now, during this time, I go to take my SAT. Yes, the SAT, which is one of like the biggest tests anyone will probably ever take in their lives, which will help them get into colleges or get scholarships and all that stuff. Yes, I went to go take it in the 8th grade. Now, it wasn't to like, hey, you gotta take this now or else you're not gonna be successful. It was more like, I know the SAT is a big test, so I want you to like get a feel for it. It was a test. It was a practice SAT, but instead of practicing for the SAT, I actually took it. I'm sitting in the auditorium with a bunch of other kids. Most of them are older than me. They're probably like 11th graders and 12th graders getting ready to take the test that will like determine their fate for the rest of maybe their lives. Actually, I wasn't the youngest person there, which was a shock to me. There was another girl who was in 7th grade, and she had bright red hair, and it was like the coolest thing I've probably ever seen in my life. And we got to sit together because we were the youngest. But when I first went in there, my dad was like, oh yeah, you won't need your phone because you can't use it during the test, and like they'll make you turn it off and everything. And like the special person I was, I decided not to take my phone in. And he's like, oh yeah, you won't need your glasses either. I'm nearsighted. So that means I can't see far away, but I can see up close. He was like, you'll only be needing to see your test anyways. So I left my glasses in the car and my phone, which are basically the only 2 things I need to survive. And I was left without them. And that wasn't a good idea, and I will not be doing it in the future. So I was left with my pocket book and a piece of paper and a pencil. So while everyone was on their phones, because we waited a good 30 minutes until we could go into the classrooms and start taking our test, and I sat there doodling. Yeah, it wasn't great, but all of us were sitting in the auditorium waiting for our names to be called so we can go to our different classrooms, because some people were taking the SAT with the essay portion, some people were taking without, and it was also based on your last name. And then I want to say the coordinator, because I don't know what else to call him, but he's basically the person that calls your name and tells you what section you're going to be in. Before he even got to people's names, he says in a very loud and clear voice, "I am sorry if I mispronounce your name wrong. Correct me if I am mistaken." Which, okay, thank you. Because probably most people would have been like, doesn't matter. He apologized beforehand. That's great. He gets to my name, and I'm prepared, you know? I am prepared. I am prepared for him to say my name wrong and for me to correct him. So he gets to my name, and he's like, Amaya Dai. And I have to pause because this is the first time it has ever happened to me. I was just so shocked that I didn't even move for a second. I just was, I wasn't even staring at him because, like I said, I'm nearsighted and he was so far away. Oh God. My vision's even worse now than it was 2 years ago, but he was so far away I couldn't like really see his face, but I stared in his general direction, or what I was hoping his general direction was. I was just so surprised that how'd you get my first name right, but my last name wrong? My last name is literally just Day with an E on the end that is silent. So yeah, but he called me up there and I went to go sit next to the seventh grade girl that was there, and she was nice. Can't remember her name, but she was super pretty. And we sat and talked. Like, but I did eventually have to correct him as we were moving because he kept saying it over and over again. And I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. I'm like, I am not one for confrontation. I am not. I, unfortunately, I'm one of those people will, who will suffer in silence. Um, for me. For other people, we don't, like if it's my friends or family, we don't disrespect my friends and family. Me, you can walk all over me. It's fine. I know I'm getting better at it, but me, I don't care. But like after the third time, after the fifth time, I'm like, okay. Actually, you told me to correct you, not in a bossy or rude way, but it's actually just Day. And he's probably thinking in his head, if it was just Day, why does it have an E at the end? I know. Okay, now. Hi. Okay, let's move on to the portion of this video where I talk about why I'm not changing my last name. So now you guys know, because you watched that instead of skipping ahead, yes, thank you very much, that I probably have the best last name ever. And I used to tell oh, people still call me corny for this, but it's fine. When I mean people, I mean my cousin. She knows which one she is. When I was in the 5th grade, we had to do something. I don't know. I forgot what it was for. It doesn't matter. It's not part of the story time. But we had to do something where if a holiday was named after us, what would it be called? And mine's would be called Amaya Day because because I'm Amaya and my last name is Day. Now, that's probably like the greatest idea I've ever had. Again, exaggeration, but I'm allowed to do that because this is my video. So if I had a holiday, it would be called Amaya Day. Again, Day is probably the best last name ever, and I don't want to change it. It's not fair that my 3 brothers get to keep this awesome last name and I have to change it. It's not a like I don't want to take my husband's last name thing. It's not like that. It's just that I want to keep my own last name. Maybe I'll hyphen it. I don't know. But I like my last name because it's so cool. Amaya Day? Amaya Day. Like, it sounds weird hearing my name out my own mouth. It kind of makes me feel like I'm an actual person. not just me, you know? Anyways, that is a great name for a holiday because it already has the day part of the holiday and it's my name. I used to tell that joke so much, but now that it's just going to be out on the internet, people probably already know it. But if somebody asks me, I think that's a great icebreaker or like a great way to start a conversation. If you had your own holiday, what would it be called? Pick me, pick me, me, me. Okay, it would be called Amaya Day. Now, people would have already have to know my first name and my last name in order to get the joke, but it's still awesome nonetheless. Now, there's one exception. The exception for the rule is if the person, I'm a genius for this. I thought of it all by myself, okay? Get ready. The exception to this no changing the last name rule is if the person's last name is Knight. Because I would be going from day to night. You get it? Because my last name is Day. And I'll be going from day to night. If that's not awesome, I don't know what is. That's my only exception. That concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed this short story time and my explanation of why I'm not changing my last name. But now you know. And this is all in good fun. It's not like completely serious, but it might be a little serious. I don't know. Right now, I'm not planning on changing it because my last name is awesome. But thank you for staying this long. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And turn on the bell so you know when I post videos. We're back to our regularly scheduled Saturday uploads. And in the comments, tell me if you had a holiday, what would it be called? You already know what mine is. My day, because my name is yeah. Okay, bye.